Hi, I'm Erica.
I'm Amy.
Welcome to Two Girls Tarot. So we're going to do our downloads for today, and then we'll do a money read for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I've got some downloads. I had a bee buzz me for a good, almost solid 5 minutes. It just wouldn't go. It was so cute. So that's good energy, abundance, bringing in higher
vibrations,
higher
according to
vibrations.
one of our thank you for one of our commenters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then I had this little epiphany. It was really cute. Old souls don't rust, they sparkle through the dust.
Oh, nice. I like that.
And a lot of wisdom talk lately. A lot of wisdom, old soul wisdom type of things. Also maybe new turn of events, kind of shocking information coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
The closeout of 2025 might be a little shocking end to it for y'all.
Yeah.
So I've experienced that, and that's my downloads. How about you?
So I've had a lot of vivid dreams and downloads recently. Some have to do with, one of them was a crazy dream about almost like traveling, almost like Narnia style through cabinets and mirrors, being able to do that. But there was a certain poem where lines of this poem allowed people to do that. And the poem that I kept on hearing in my dream was the Hangman's poem. I didn't realize, but there is actually a Hangman's poem. It was done by Maurice Ogden. So there might be something to that, but where I traveled to was almost a place, it was like on the ocean, but it's like a lot of the businesses or stuff were underwater, and the people they looked human-like, but they were different.
Wow.
So when they looked at me, they were almost like, okay, you're different. You go for high value around here. Like, oh, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
But
that's a little weird to be told.
A little bit weird to be told,
Well.
but then it was like in the latter part of that dream, we were running away from something, but somebody from there was helping us kind of get back through the different mirrors and stuff that we had to get through. Then there was also a dream about living in a jail, and it was almost like I was only allowed to stay in certain central rooms in the jail. I was told not to go off the beaten path because there was ghosts there, but also people would tour certain parts of this jail. But there was a part of the dream where it was almost like a double door, where there was like a regular door and then there was a jail cell door, and I was trying to keep both of them locked, trying to keep somebody from getting in. Somehow that person managed to get in, but once they did, they did something where it's like they hurt me or something, and I had lost a lot of hair because of it or something, and they thought it was a joke, but then they realized that it's not a joke. Like, it's almost like that narcissistic thing of, I can play this joke on you, I can hurt you, I can do whatever I want, and you'll still be fine. But this person looking at my face realized that, no, that's not the case. And so I threw that person out. I managed to get them out. And then the last part of the dream was like a car blowing up, and I don't remember if that person was in it or what, but like that was like, it was almost like somebody reaching their tether and like going scorched earth. It was kind of like the thing. So that was kind of the theme of that dream. And then I had another dream where I was in a home. It almost looked like an industrial complex, though, where it was being haunted. But then, and I was very afraid. I had a family member there that was at first like, what are you seeing? What do you think? And I told them, don't turn around, because I saw what was behind them. And this thing came to attack us. And then I was like, I stabbed this thing, only to realize what happened was the person that was actually controlling it, or the people that were actually controlling it, the wounds appeared on their body. And so
strange.
It was like they wound up wounded, injured, and hurt. So there is something to that where, I don't know, I think you are highly protected, whoever our collective is, and that, you may, there's a certain point, yes, we hear the saying love and light, but only to a point, okay? There comes a point where you have to cut cords or go scorched earth on somebody. There is sometimes a need for that. And when it's getting to the point to where your physical well-being is sort of put into
Mm.
jeopardy. And I feel like for some of you that might be the case. I'm not advocating violence or anything like that, but it's just like you may have to do more cord cuttings or more harsher things to get rid of whatever is, trying to cause you harm. And things might happen that are shocking,
Mm-hmm.
So you may discover things that are.
I had to go scorch earth a week ago.
Yeah.
So that really hit home for me when you said that.
Yeah. So scorched earth.
Burn it down.
Yeah, it may be something where you are cutting people out of your life or saying, hey, no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's done. This is over.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. So you may have to do that. You may have to take a stand to a certain, not to a certain degree, but you may have to take a stand. There might be something where you really got to just stand your ground.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And also, for some reason, sunflowers and rainbows are really big. Now, what I've heard too is that the closeout of this year will end a cycle of suffering for many. So those who have been in a 9-year cycle or a 10-year cycle of
Mm-hmm.
suffering, those of you who have truly endured that are going to start to see blessings coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It might trickle in slowly. They may be small at first, but you'll start to see that. And then what happens is that those who have gotten an easy ride for 9 years are going to start to go through that harsh 9-year cycle themselves.
That's what I've picked up. I have also witnessed a lot of family, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be, relationships ending.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of relationships. So that's maybe part of the scorched earth.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have a lot of friends and loved ones going through big relationship changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's just the clearing of this year to clear for 2026.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been picking up.
Absolutely.
Anyways, so
yeah.
And it could be dynamics at work, dynamics in anything.
Yeah.
So,
All
I
right.
witnessed that. All right, so let's get on to our money read. Woohoo!
All right.
Money, money, money.
What do we need to know? What does our collective need to know about money? Let's see here. Reconsider a decision. So something that maybe you were leaning towards, maybe take a second look at it. Be a little bit more cautious with it. The past. Oh.
Something from the past is coming back, perhaps an old job or an unfinished project. Look to the past to understand the future, a lesson, an experience, or an old skill. You could be earning or receiving money from something you did in the past.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right, unfulfilled. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Explore your wants and needs and consider a change. You're unhappy with your income, but too scared to make any changes. Okay. There we go.
Unreliable. There's some confusion regarding money. People are not following through on their promises and not paying on time. Expected money may not materialize.
Oh. Okay. Let's see here.
The promoter.
There's a new idea or project manifesting. Know it has great potential for success. Careers in the nightlife industry, events, or restaurant industry could be right for you. Use the law of attraction for money. Be the energy you want to attract. Okay.
That's
I
cool.
like that. Oh,
Justice.
I like this one already.
Something in your life needs to be brought into alignment in your life. Your career may be in law, such as police, military, or in courts in the criminal justice. Be sure to be honest and ethical in money matters, or you'll face the consequences.
Now, what I also see this card as is just a general justice card as well. That justice is coming in for you. For those of you who have perhaps endured things for a little too long, injustices for a little too long, just know that the universe sees this. That it's not, that things might be going on behind the scenes that you don't see. Justice is coming in for you, and it's going to be appropriate to whatever the situation is. Okay, so just know that it hasn't gone unnoticed by the universe. Okay, so the overall energy is networker. It may be time to create or to reach out to your network of people who will help you. Consider a career in marketing, promoting, sales, or any professional networking job. Make the most out of the resources you have to improve your finances. Promoting seems to be a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So whether that's promoting yourself or working in some sort of promotional
Promoting
job.
yourself in some kind of a network that you're affiliated with.
Yeah.
And I feel like that will help bring justice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a career change, you know.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's what we have
That's
for
it.
you. All right. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bless you.
Blessings.
Bye.
Bye.